So last Friday, Lil Uzi Vert dropped Atake 2. It's now been a year since Pink Tape, and I actually think Pink Tape wasn't as bad as people made it out to be on release. Like, I think in general the album was good, apart from the weird like rock and anime songs. I think that was cool. Like, even like all the stuff with like the snow strippers and even though like some of the weird stuff, but I like the album. But then now he dropped Atake and it's getting rinsed on social media. It's gone triple cardboard. Yeet outsold him, so it's not looking good for Uzi. We're going to go over all the facts, information in a second, but I actually want to give my unimportant opinion of the album first and what I think is actually going on, because I think it's more than just an album. So he dropped 16 tracks, with the majority of them being stinky. He has 2 songs produced by Lil Atake on here, who, if you didn't know, doesn't have the greatest reputation within the opium community. And for me, this album just feels rushed, and some people even theorize on Twitter that this was just an album he released just to get out of his deal, because it really feels like 16 tracks of not a lot of music. For me personally, I didn't really like the album until around Chips and Dip. Mr. Chow was okay, I guess, but I just like the melodic songs towards the end. Like, the hard stuff, actually, Light Year Practice, that song was crazy, and I mean, you can tell it was crazy because it's the most streamed song on the album with 5 million streams so far. That song was fire. But then personally, I like the second half of the album the most. I think Lucky even put out a tweet saying like Uzi went crazy or something. I don't know if that was in a good way, but yeah, I think that's what Uzi is best at, these like melodic songs. Obviously Love Is Rage 2. I don't want to be that guy like bring back the old sound, because I hate that kind of stuff. I think Pink Tape was good, and I think Atake could have been good, but I don't know what happened. He did the Nitrous voice as well, you know, Lil 88 got him on the Nitrous. I don't know what that was about. So anyways, enough of the yapping. I'm not a music reviewer, but we have to talk about how the album panned out, the sales, the numbers, the fans' opinion, and how this is impacting like the rapper rankings. Because there was a tweet that somebody put out that Ken Carson has surpassed Uzi and it got 30,000 likes, and I think that is very important. I have to talk about it. So firstly, Lil Uzi Vert's Atake 2 is projected to sell 60k first week with a number 3 debut on the Billboard 200. So 60k is pretty low, I can't lie, and not even a number 1 debut, which again is quite bad. So number 2, we've got Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet, but that is like not even a fresh release. That is like its 10th week on the chart. It's just she's got like 10 hit songs out right now, so that's doing crazy numbers. And then number 1 is Tyler the Creator, 2nd week doing 150k. Could Uzi have beat Tyler with 150k if he dropped a solid album of more tracks? I don't think Uzi could have even done 150k, because if he's doing 60k, I guess with quotation marks, a bad album with only 16 songs, I doubt he could have pushed 150k if he dropped something that was amazing, that went completely viral, because that means he would have to like almost triple his sales. Now, a lot of his fans started making excuses. I'm not saying that in a bad way, by the way. I'm just saying like this is what they started saying. We've got Solar Star saying, election week plus poor economy, Uzi is a black man in a world where racism is still prevalent. Did the best he could. Now, I'm not sure if that stuff actually mattered, because let's be real, the average rap fan, you know, the like average, you know, kid rap fan, I doubt they're voting. You know, sales come. We've got another tweet from 200 if floor it. Nah man, my head's hot. We felt him as a fan base. So now I'm gonna move into the fans' reaction and how the Uzi community started melting down. Now, don't worry, I'm not making fun of you Uzi fans, because when Yeet sold 29k streaming with Lifestyle, I also started melting down, so don't worry. And I remember also when Fago didn't even sell or chart with Pink Tape. Pink Hearts, yeah. That was very embarrassing as well. Anyways, he put, nah man, my head's hot, we felt him as a fan base. Now, when an artist sells poorly, I actually wonder what it comes down to. Is it because of poor marketing, meaning the general public didn't really get notice of the album, so they didn't listen? Is it the artist's fault because they didn't make a good album that people wanted to listen to? Or is it the core fan base's fault for not streaming the album enough to get good sales? Now, I don't know. I wonder which one is actually the most important for selling well. But anyways, in the comments of that post, we've got, nah, Galaxy Gas ruined. Yeah, a Uzi, it's rip. We got, not bad for no promotion at all. And then he put, Love is Rage 3 is the real project. Actually, we need to get onto that as well about Love is Rage 3. No promotion at all. I actually feel the same way. I feel like the album wasn't really promoted. Like, Uzi came back to Instagram and Twitter, and then they posted that he's like dropping like the movies. Like, I can't remember what that was called. And then they had the UFO in New York, but that was about it. Like, I feel like the general public really didn't really catch that Uzi is dropping an album. Like, Lil Uzi Vert, that is a big name in the hip hop scene, and I just feel like not enough people even knew. Like, the album is streaming so poorly. It must be marketing, because there's no way Lil Uzi Vert, like this iconic hit maker who ran the scene just a couple years ago, has fallen off this bad. Or maybe he has and he's just washed. You know, when I'm making this video, I'm gonna get hate comments because the title and some of the things I'm saying, but I'm not hating really. I'm quite neutral in these things. Like, I want people to succeed. I think the album wasn't great, but I'm not gonna hate. I'm just giving my opinion. Like, I don't want Uzi to be bad. I want Uzi to drop some melodic hits like he used to do. Then this tweet is the one that's crazy. So Destroy Nectar put Ken Carson to Lil Uzi Vert, and it's the Lightning McQueen meme of like the futuristic car taking over McQueen. Basically, it's saying the new kid Ken Carson is taking over Uzi, which is crazy. Got 28,000 likes with 1.6 million views. Now, could this actually be a possibility? Because we have to put it in perspective. Like, people are gonna say no, because Uzi is like a bit of a legend, but you know, if he's selling 60k, Ken sold 49k last year, an entire year ago with Great Chaos. He sold 49k. You're telling me Ken's not gonna get another 11k sales when he drops now? I think Ken could outsell Uzi, but as people are saying, is Eternal Take 2 even the actual album, or was it an album to get out of his deal? And is Love is Rage 3 going to be the actual proper album? Because no offense, Uzi dropped Nitrous songs on Eternal Take 2. No serious artist does this, or he's just washed. Like, I can't tell. I can't decide. I don't know if he's just dropped a pretty poor album, I would say, you know, for Uzi standard, or he's just trying to drop something to get out of his deal, and now he can drop Love is Rage 3, and that is the proper album for everyone, for the world, for the fans. Look, I don't think Eternal Take 2 was that bad. I just think I expected more melodic songs, not this, I don't know, kind of like rage stuff on the Galaxy Gas. That stuff was atrocious. Yeah, so overall, Uzi sold pretty poorly. His fans had a bit of a meltdown, which I do understand when your artist is, you know, on a decline. It's sorry to say, but you know, I'm not saying Uzi is on a decline, but his numbers have declined. So all we can do is wait and see till his next project to see if he has actually declined. And then of course the Ken Carson comparisons, which is crazy because Ken is definitely going to outsell Eternal Take 2. Yeet has already outsold Eternal Take 2, not only with Lifestyle but also with 2093. And then maybe we're gonna get Love is Rage 3 very soon, which is the supposed actual album. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a good day. Subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.